Hey guys, I hope that I'm live right now, guys. If you guys are able to listen me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know. Hello everyone, guys. If you guys are able to listen me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know, guys. Hello everyone, is everybody able to listen to me properly? Is there any issues with the audio or the video, guys? I'm clear to everybody, right? No issues with the audio or the video, right, guys? Great. Awesome, guys. Awesome. So, how are you guys? Is everybody all right? Is everybody fine? Please let me know, guys. Is everybody all right? Is everybody fine, guys? Please let me know. Is everybody all right? Is everybody fine, guys? Please let me know, guys. Great. Amazing, guys. Amazing. So, awesome to see you guys right over here. For the very first day of this particular boot camp, that is Python and Artificial Intelligence boot camp that we are going to have over the next 7 days. There's a lot in store for you guys. There's a lot that you will be learning. I will be providing you guys with a lot of goodies and stuff as well that you guys will be able to enjoy and learn at the same particular point of time. So before I am able to proceed further with introducing myself and the boot camp, can you guys let me know where are you currently from, guys? Could you guys let me know? I think so. Most of the people coming in the boot camp actually don't know how to read. So let me just increase the screen size itself. As we are able to see right over here, don't write present, sir. The attendance, how will I be taking up your attendance? How to fill up your attendance for the boot camp? I'll be letting you guys know after the first class is over, guys. Let the class get over, right? Let us start learning something first. After the class is over, guys, I will be letting you guys know how to fill up your attendance, what is the process of filling up your attendance, and everything else as well. So you don't have to worry about your attendances. We are more worried about it. Okay, so right now, guys, do let me know from where you are, what are you currently doing. So I'm able to see a lot of people from Rajasthan, Pakistan, West Bengal, Agra. Then we are able to see people from Kerala, Chennai, Nigeria. We are having people from a lot of different places. As we are able to see, not just Indians but also international students are joining us right over here, guys. We are having a lot of people from Bangalore as well. That's really great. Ghana. We are having people from Ludhiana. We are having people from Kolkata. We are having people from Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh. Again from Pakistan as well. Hyderabad, Nagpur, Bombay, Odisha. Oh my God, there are so many people right over here. Utopia as well. So a lot of students are actually joining us from Utopia. That's really great to see you guys right over here. That you guys were able to take up some time from your daily life and you were able to come up for a boot camp that we are currently organizing just for you guys, right? So it's really great to see you guys right over here. I really love your enthusiasm of you participating in the session, guys. So let us start with the most simple thing. Let me start with introducing myself to you guys, right? You guys have introduced yourself. You guys have let us know from where you are. So let us start with introducing myself. So my name is Shaurya Sinha and I will be taking up the next 7 days of classes live along with you right over here on the YouTube channel of DevTown, guys. So what I've done just a career perspective itself. So I started out my journey as a data analyst intern. In the second year of my college, I got a 2 months internship as a data analyst in Reliance Industries. So I worked as a data analyst intern at Reliance for 2 months in the second year of my college. In the third year of my college, I worked as a data scientist intern in Geo. So there I worked as a data scientist in Geo for almost 6 months. For my first job right out of college, I got placed in Google. I worked in Google as a machine learning lead and Explore ML lead itself at Google for almost 1.5 years. So I have worked with various different companies like Google, Geo, Reliance, Personal. I'm currently a software development engineer myself. Along with that, I've worked with various different startups in front-end development, back-end development, DevOps, cloud computing, and many other technologies as well. Along with that, I have taught a lot of students on this channel. As you are able to see, the subscriber count will be able to show you guys how many students have we actually taught up to this point of time, right? So I hope that is just a general introduction from my end, guys. I hope that you guys are finding that useful at some particular level, maybe, I don't know. Okay, now the question is, what are we going to do in this particular boot camp, guys, right? I've introduced myself to you guys. You guys have let me know what and where you are currently from, right? So what are we going to study in this boot camp? The first particular thing to remember is that there are no prerequisites. You don't need to know anything about coding. You don't need to know anything about programming before starting this class, guys. You don't need to know anything about programming, anything about coding when you're starting out with us. We will be teaching you guys everything from the utmost basics to the most advanced level in this particular bootcamp directly. We are not expecting you guys to know anything about programming as well. We will be teaching you guys everything from the utmost scratch, from the utmost beginnings itself. So you don't have to worry about anything. That is the first particular pointer. Now, what are we going to learn? We are going to start out with Python, guys. We'll first learn Python, that is the programming language. We'll learn the basics of it, whatever is necessary for us to code our project. Then we will be learning artificial intelligence. What is artificial intelligence? How is it connected to these other fields like data science, to machine learning, to deep learning, to computer vision, to natural language processing itself? We'll try to understand what is AI at the end of the day. We will learn one AI algorithm, guys. Entire algorithm, from the mathematics behind it to the intuition behind it to its implementation as well. And then on the last day of the bootcamp, guys, we are going to code our final project. And the project is going to be very interesting, guys. I hope so that you guys will be liking the project as well. So have you guys played tic-tac-toe, guys? Please let me know. Has anybody played tic-tac-toe, the game, the cross and zero game itself? Have you guys played that game anywhere in your childhood or with your friends or something like that, right? I think so. Everybody must have played tic-tac-toe, the cross and zero game itself. So we are going to create an AI agent. We are going to create an AI bot that you will be creating that. I will be showing you guys how to create it. I will be coding it in front of you live inside of the class itself. I'll be explaining you guys everything. And that AI agent you can play against with any kind of game that you want. So for example, a tic-tac-toe game you are putting up right over there, you can actually play against the AI. And I'm very sorry to say this, but the AI is either going to win or the match is going to be draw. You guys will never be able to win against the AI. And this project, we will actually be deploying it as well. So you can share this project with anybody that you want and he will be able to play against the AI that you have created. That is one of the best parts about the project. So this project is going to be something that once I've created the project, you can share it with your friend as well. And they will be able to play against the AI as well that you have created, by the way, that you have created. So this is one of the tic-tac-toe is not a great project. The AI that you will be developing that can play tic-tac-toe against you. That is the project that we have to do, guys. That is the project that we have to do. Okay, so that is a very good project, guys. Of course, you guys will be able to like it. Now, coming back to the last particular point, guys. The best things about this bootcamp, guys. The two best things about this bootcamp. The first is there is no cost associated with this bootcamp, guys. There is no cost associated with this bootcamp. The bootcamp is completely free of cost, guys. We don't charge anything for the bootcamps. We don't charge anything for the certificates as well. Even these certificates are completely free. The only thing that we demand from our students, there is just one demand from our students, guys. You have to be on time. You have to be punctual inside of the classes because it's a live class, right? So you have to be punctual in the classes. You want the cert. If you are here just for the certificates, please leave the class immediately. If you are here that I need the certificates, that's fine, but I'm here to learn as well. Then stay in the boot camp. This is the boot camp for you. Please do remember this, guys. The students who don't follow the rules and regulations that I lay down, even if they are coming to classes, even if they are having attendance, I don't send them the certificates because you were not following the rules that I've said. Be patient in the class. Listen to what I'm saying right over here. Learn properly. Practice everything properly. Your job right over here is to learn as much as possible. That should be your aim. And the certificates is up to us, guys. You don't have to worry about it. Certificates we will be sending to you guys. So that is the second best part of the boot camp, right? The certificates are there and 4 certificates are there. A DevTown certificate, yeah, fine. Okay, we are getting that. It's fine. But we are here for the rest of it, right? The Microsoft, Google, and the Amazon certificates, guys. So there will be 4 certificates right over here. So do you guys want to see these certificates? So we have a lot of boot camps. This is not the only boot camp. Like we are having almost every month, we are having 4-5 boot camps itself. So let me show you guys. Most of the students who receive our boot camps post it up on LinkedIn. So I'm just opening up my own LinkedIn profile right over here. So instead of me finding the certificates and showing it to you guys, I'm just opening up LinkedIn. The students who get the certificates usually post it up on LinkedIn as you are able to see. So I'm just taking up a random post of a particular person who has posted all the certificate. So this particular student has received the certificate for the backend web development bootcamp that had been organized recently. This is the Microsoft certificate that he has received right over there. And then this is the DevTown certificate. So he has currently received the two certificates right over here. Let me see somebody who has received the Google certificate. So this person has received the Google certificate for the front-end web development bootcamp. So this is the Google certificate that will be sent to you guys via Developer Students Club via Google itself. That is the student extension of that, as well as the Microsoft certificate. So this guy has posted both of them. Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador certificate will be sent to you guys. Along with that, there is an Amazon certificate as well. So let us see if somebody has posted it up. So as you're able to see, all the students that you are able to see right over here, these are the students who have posted the certificates that they have received via DevTown or via the other companies as well. So usually they will post their certificates and everything. So this is the Amazon certificate that was sent to our students for one of the technical career guidance session itself that they participated in. So these are the 4 certificates, guys, that are associated with this particular bootcamp. Okay, these are the 4 certificates right over here, guys. So Bro Edits is here. He has received all the 4 certificates. Bro, why are you not posting it up on LinkedIn, right? It is easier for me to show these students at one particular place, right? So make sure that you guys, when you are participating in the session, you guys are doing it properly. Come here, learn as much as possible, guys. The rest of the thing is for us. The rest of the thing is for us. Your job right over here is to come on time, learn properly, grow as much as possible, be the best selves that you need to be. Certificates and everything, we are giving it out for free. We are not even charging anything, right? We are not charging anything for it. The boot camp is for free. Your job right over here is to just come and study. So is that fine with everybody, guys? Is that fine with everybody? Okay. Now, 2 additional things that we are doing for the very first time in a bootcamp via DevTown. 2 additional things will be given to every student right over here for the very first time. We never have done this. This is the first time that I'm trying it out. First is a full-blown course on Python for free. A full-blown course from the starting, from the basics to the most advanced levels of Python as a programming language with more than 3 projects, an AI project, a web development project, and a pure Python based project itself will be given to every single student who is participating in the bootcamp, coming to the classes every single day on time and properly studying right over here. Again, this program will be provided for free to the students without any charges. Without any charges itself, guys. The reason for that is we want to promote the habit for our students to study as much as possible, guys. So that is also something that we are going to do from this particular bootcamp, as well as we are going to provide you guys with notes associated with every single class. So you will be given notes as well to revise and study forward to. So I think so that is more than sufficient for you guys to be interested and excited for the bootcamp, right, guys? Please let me know. Are you guys excited for the bootcamp, or am I the only one who is becoming so excited? Like, should I not be? Okay, are you guys excited for the bootcamp, guys? Come on, let me know, guys. Yeah, good. Okay, that was very terrible from my end. I shouldn't become like I don't think so I can host a particular program properly, but yeah, I can teach. Okay, so this is the current video that you guys are watching right over here, guys. This is the video that you guys are currently watching. If you go down in the description of the video, guys, if you go down to the description of the video, guys, you should be able to see a link to the notes associated with this particular bootcamp. You should be able to see the link associated with the notes for this bootcamp, guys. For just the Python wala part, like the rest of the notes will be given to you slowly and steadily. So this notes you will be able to see right over here, right? Right now you can just copy this particular link, guys. I'm just opening it up. I'm going to copy it from right over here. And I'm going to open it up in some other browser of mine. So let me open it up right over here. So if you open up this particular thing, guys, you should be able to see the notes associated with this bootcamp right over there on your screen, guys. As soon as you click on it, you should be able to see a complete thorough notes with examples, with everything explained right over there properly, all the things, having some kind of assignments and stuff as well that you will be able to see on your screen, guys. Are you guys able to see all the code on your screen? Please let me know. Are you guys able to see the notes? If you are not able to see the link, guys, just refresh the video. Okay, just close the video, open it again. That is totally fine. You should be able to see the notes in the description of the video, guys. If you're not able to see the notes in the description of the video, most likely you just have to refresh the video, guys. That's it. You just have to refresh the video itself. You should be able to see the notes, guys. Okay. Amazing, guys. Amazing. So you will be able to access the notes every day. The notes will be present right over there in the description of the video. You don't have to worry about it. The next thing is that, guys, you need to understand we are having so many students from so many different places. Not everybody has a laptop. Not everybody has a laptop, guys. Due to that reason itself, we are going to use something called as Collab to write our notes. So even if you don't have a particular laptop, you don't have a particular desktop, you can use your mobile phone to do the entire coding, guys. You can use your mobile phones to do the entire coding. You don't need a laptop or a desktop for the same, guys. Even if you're having a mobile phone, you will be able to practice everything. Just listening to me is not sufficient, guys. The more programming is all about practice. The more practice that you do, the better you will become at it. It is as simple as that, guys. So let's start, guys. So what we are going to do is we're going to go on Google and we're going to, let me just open up your chat section as well so that I'm able to see what you guys are talking about. I want to be in the loop itself with you guys that, okay, this is what you guys are talking about. No issues. So I'm able to guide you guys in the right direction, right? So let me just open this up on my mobile phone. I'm able to see your chats right over here on my screen right now. Why am I getting ads? What the fuck? Second ad right over there. Okay. So right now, guys, what we are going to do is we are going to search for Collab on Google, guys. Collab. Okay, just search for Google COLAB Collab, guys. As simple as that, guys. Just search for Google Collab on your mobile phone or your desktop, on your computer or something like that. Please do not code along with me, guys. Listen to me very carefully. One pointer I'm giving you guys right now. Do not code along with me, guys. Listen to me very carefully. If you are not listening to me carefully, guys, you will not be able to understand what I'm teaching. If you are not able to understand what I'm teaching, you will not be able to remember anything, guys. So please listen to me very carefully. Do not code along with me, guys. Do not code along with me. And like I said, even if you don't have a laptop, just search or Google Colab on your any web browser. It is something that you guys will be able to access from your mobile phones as well. Okay, just go to the first link, guys. Welcome to Collaboratory. You guys can log in through Google itself, whatever you prefer. So log in through the platform that you like. So you will be able to see so many different options available to you. For example, examples, recent, Google Drive, GitHub, and upload. Are you guys able to see all these options right over here, guys? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to see all these options right over here? Examples, recent, Google Drive, GitHub. Just select GitHub from right over here, guys. I want you guys to select GitHub from right over here. So the notes. Okay, so this is the video that you guys are currently watching, right? So this is the video that you guys are currently watching right over here. In the description of the video, you are having the notes, right? In the description of the video, you are having the notes right over here. I want you guys to click on this particular link. And I want you to copy the URL, copy the address right over there of this particular link, guys. Okay, are you guys able to understand it? Open the website, copy the URL of that particular link. And that particular URL that I have copied, paste it right over here, guys. Select GitHub and then paste it right over here. As simple as that, guys. As simple as that. And then click on this particular search button. Okay, click on this particular search button. So it will open up your notes inside of Google Colab. It will open up your notes inside of Google Colab, guys. Again, just to remind you guys, do not code along with me. Do not try to do all this stuff along with me. Then you will not be able to listen to me carefully. Just listen right now. Okay, just listen right now. Otherwise, you will keep on asking me to repeat myself. And I don't want to do that. I don't even know what is the meaning of repeat. Right over here, I have not taught you guys anything. I just told you guys how to open up Google Colab, how to copy a link and paste it. There's nothing to repeat in that. This video is always going to be available with you guys with lifetime access. So whenever you are practicing, at that point of time, you can rewatch the video if you are missing something. Okay, you don't have to learn it right now. Right now, our main focus is Python. I'm just telling you guys how to open it up. So now once you have opened it up, what is Google Colab? Let's try to understand it. So code cannot run inside of air, guys. Okay, code cannot run. Whatever code you are writing at any particular point of time, it requires a system to run. It requires CPU, it requires GPU, it requires some RAM, it requires some ROM, it requires some storage right over there for it to actually work. Now, if you are running your code on your local computer itself, it is sometimes not suitable for us, guys. It is sometimes not suitable for us. The reason for that is very simple. Because when you are running your code on a local computer, on a local PC itself, the code can run for a very long period of time. Many of us do not even have a computer as well. What to do in that case? We don't want to keep our PC running for 24 hours, 48 hours, running a code at full power. I've already lost two computers like that. The motherboard got burned completely. So what did Google say? That okay, you don't have a computer, you don't have your own resources, you can use my resources. I will provide you with the system, I will provide you with the computer itself. You can access that computer from your mobile phones using this website. So right over here, guys, whatever code that we are going to write on this particular website, that code is going to be sent to a computer that is owned by Google. It is going to utilize the CPU, GPU and RAM of that particular computer, and only the answer is going to be sent back to us, guys. Only the answer is going to come to us, guys. That's it. That's it, guys. And that is the reason why this is the most safest bet for running your code, because your computer can never get like corrupted or something like that. Now the best particular part about this is that the computer that you are actually accessing at Google, just the GPU, let me tell you guys, just the GPU that is there is of 6 lakh rupees. It is a Tesla GPU that is of 6 lakh rupees, just the GPU of that system. The CPU will be of the best, like 13 gen, 12 gen Intel CPU that is having so many threads, 128 gigs of RAM. Like, it is one of the best computers out there that you are getting access to. Now, buying that computer yourself, it is a very hectic deal. So that is the reason why we are going to use Google Colab. So first, we need to connect our instance with with the computer at Google, right? So we'll just click on this connect button, guys. Before proceeding further, we'll click on this connect button. So it will allocate some resources, it will connect us to those resources, and it will initialize it for us so that we are able to use it as well. As you're able to see, it is currently connecting and then initializing the resources for us, guys. So once it has done that, as you're able to see, it's showing connected. Now we can write our code and run our code inside of it. Now, why Python? The first particular question that should come up to your minds is, why are we learning Python as a programming language? Whenever you are dealing with let's assume you are dealing with artificial intelligence, data science, deep learning, machine learning. You are dealing with topics like computer vision, natural language processing itself, all these heavy ass topics that involve a lot of research right over there. Python is one of the most suitable languages for these use cases, especially where data is involved. Wherever there is a use of data, that is where Python is one of the best languages to go further with. Secondly, Python is also one of the most easiest languages to learn as well, guys. Python is one of the most, let me just tell you guys one thing, that there are two volunteers at DevTown who have no other work but just to note down your email IDs. That is all that they have to do. So students who are not following my rules and regulations of studying right now is not the time for attendance. Right now is not the time for present, sir. I've already written right over there, don't write present, sir. So every single student who's asking about attendance, who is writing present, sir, right over here, will not be able to get their certificates. Each and every email will be blacklisted from our end. Okay, from our end, each and every email that is asking about attendance, that is asking about present, sir, that are not going to receive any certificates for this or the future boot camps via any of these companies. The reason for that is very simple. Right now, we are spending time to study. If you're here to study, you're most welcome to our community. If you're not here to study, let me tell you, please move the fuck out of my class. It is as simple as that. Again, I am not an instructor. Do not take me up as a teacher itself. I am a software engineer. I'm here because you guys asked that, you guys wanted this topic. I'm here for that. If you want to come here, learn right over here, I'm more than happy for you guys. We will do everything in our power to make sure that you are able to learn so much. But if you're not here to learn, please don't disturb the other students. It will be better if you are removed from the class itself. Okay? Thank you so much, guys. So let's continue from right over there, guys. So why Python? Okay, Python is the second most in demand, the most used programming language in the entire world. Python comes at the second particular position. Python is used in every single domain, whether it be data science, artificial intelligence, machine learning, cybersecurity, web development, every single field that is present in IT, Python has a leg right over there. So Python is one of the most used programming languages in the entire world as well. The second most used programming language. Due to that particular reason, learning Python has now become inevitable. No matter in which particular field you want to go further with, Python as a programming language is very important for you guys, right? So now there is a saying, maybe some of the Indian students will be able to back me up as well. Whenever we Indians start something new, okay, whenever we Indians start something new, there is a tradition in India that we eat 1 spoon of curd and sugar before doing that. We think that it is very auspicious right over there for us, right? Many of the Indians will be able to back me up on this as well. Just like that, for programmers as well, whenever we start learning a new programming language, we try to write hello world in that particular language, guys. That is how we think that it is auspicious as programmers. So that is what we are going to see right over here as well, guys. First thing that we'll be doing is, before moving further, we will be printing hello world inside of Python. Now Python is, like I said, number one, the most easiest programming language to learn at any particular point of time. So you just have to tell Python what you want to do. What do I want to do? I want to print hello world to my screen. So I have to just write print. I have to tell Python that, dude, I want something to be printed right over here. Then I want to put up, what do I want to print? So I want to print hello world. I want to print hello world right over there, guys. That is what I want to print. That's it. And now I'm ready to print hello world to my screen. It is as simple as that. What do you want to do? What do you want to print? Two things I posted it for Python. Now to run this code, guys. Now to run this code right over here, there are two methods to do that. The first method is to click on this play button. On the left hand side, guys, as you are able to see, just click on this play button. It will run the code for you. The second particular method is to press shift enter. Is to press shift plus enter, guys. And the third method is to press control plus enter. Control enter, guys. Let us use all the three methods. Let us first press the button. So we are going to first press the button, guys. Run anyway. As you're able to see, hello world is getting printed on our screen, guys. Hello world is getting printed on our screen. The second particular method is to use control plus enter. So we'll do control plus enter right over here. Again, that ran the code for us. The third method is a little bit different. If you are doing shift enter, it will run the code but take you to the next block. So each block of code or block of text that is present, that is called as a block right over here. So if I'm using shift enter, it takes me to the next block right over there. Okay, so that are the number of ways that you run your code. Let's start by learning the basics of Python first of all. So right now, the first particular thing that we're going to learn is 2 plus 7. One more thing, guys, I know many of you guys might be knowing Python beforehand as well. Many of you guys will be thinking, how slow are we? We are going very slow right over here. Guys, please try to understand, I'm not here to teach one student. I'm here to make sure that all the 3,600 students that are there, they are able to understand everything properly. So I will go a little bit slower because not everybody knows programming right over here. My job is to teach everything from the utmost basics. Be patient, learn. There will be a lot of things that you will be able to understand. Okay. Great. So like I said, guys, 2 plus 7 is 9. We also know that. So what is happening right over here is we are giving 2 in one of the hands of Python, 7 in the other hand of Python itself. It is like, okay, 2 plus 7. Okay, now I'm Python. So this is what is happening. 2 plus 7, acha, okay, 9. So I'm having 9 on my hands, guys. I'm having 9 in my hands. Then I'm saying that, okay, there is no other line of code. Like this was the only line of code that I had to run. Now I'm having 9 in my hand. So I'll just keep it on your screen. Then, okay, this is what I was having at the end. I don't have any other work. Do you want this? That is what is going to happen with us. So when you are running this particular line, guys, as you are able to see, we are getting 9 printed to our screen, guys. We are not telling Python to print it. But because it had some value that was giving and it was the last line of code, it showed us 9 on our screen. If I'm now writing 2 multiplied by 7, guys, if I'm writing 2 multiplied by 7, what will happen is first we'll come to the first line of code. Python, I'm Python, guys. I'll come to the first line of code. I will be like, okay, 2 plus 7, 9. Acha, now I'm having 9 in my hands. Is there anything after this? So there's one more line of code. Just throw it away. Okay, so Python just throws that away because you haven't told Python what to do with that 9, guys. You haven't told Python what to do with that 9. So it just throws it away. Then again, it takes 2 and 7. It multiplies them together. 14 in my hands. No other line of code after that. So just put it on your screen. Just put it on your screen itself. Okay, so right over here, if you run this, you will be able to see that only 14 is getting printed on our screen, guys. We are not getting 9 printed on our screen. So that is the reason why every time when you want something to be printed on your screen, guys, you have to explicitly tell Python, you have to tell Python that print it. Whatever is the result, I want you to print it right over there itself. Okay, so right over here guys, we'll put it inside of parenthesis and write print, that I want you to print the result of 2 plus 7. So I run this, you are able to see that we are getting both 9 as well as 14 on our screens. Now we are able to get both 9 as well as 14 on our screen, guys. But the problem right over here is that this is not the correct way of coding this. If we want 14 on our screen, we have to put it up inside of a print statement. We cannot just leave it out right over there, because no matter, maybe later on we want to come and write some more code, then again that headache will be there that I have to change it to a print statement. So always remember, if you want something to be printed on your screen, right, explicitly tell Python that you want to print it. Explicitly tell Python that you want to print it. Okay, so that is the print statement introduction itself. The next particular topic that we are going to understand is what we call as variables. Variables is a very important topic inside of any programming languages. Any, not just Python, but any programming language itself. The concept remains the same. So when I was in school itself, I had very big curly hair, black ass, thick ass curly hair itself. And my friends, due to that, used to call me as Jali Hui Maggie. In Hindi, that is called as Jali Hui Maggie. In English, the translation will be burnt noodles. That was my nickname when I was in college. I hope so that everybody present right over here in this boot camp as well had some kind of nickname that was assigned to them via their friends or via their colleagues as well at some particular point of time. What's the use of friendship if you are not able to tease the next person, right? So everybody has a nickname. Now, none of my friends is going to call me like, Shaurya, Rakesh, Sinha, come here, help us. That's not going to happen. You have a nickname right over there, and that is what is being referred to you by everybody present in school, right? So that happens with everybody. Similar to that inside of coding as well. Now, when you are having this nickname, that nickname points to a particular value, right? It points to the value Shaurya Sinha. So, burnt noodles points to Shaurya Sinha right over here, right? So, similar to that, in your coding as well, for example, you're having different values right over there, 14, 15, maybe Shaurya Sinha as a value, maybe hello world as a value itself. You put that value inside of a variable, you assign a nickname to that value. So instead of using that value again and again and again, so instead of calling me Shaurya, Rakesh, Sinha, come here, you can call me by the nickname as well, and that nickname will be short and will be easy to remember. Now, if wherever you are using this nickname, it is referring back to that same value itself. That is the concept of variables inside of programming. Basically, variables are nothing else but just nicknames for values. Think about it as just nickname to values itself. Are you guys able to understand an intuition behind it? Like, we will be seeing this practically, but are you guys able to understand the intuition behind it, guys? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand the intuition behind variables, guys? Please let me know, guys. Good, guys. Amazing. So right over here, I've created a variable called as month. As you're able to see, creating a variable inside of Python, just like I said, is the easiest programming language out there. It's very simple. You just write the nickname that you want to have. So I'm nicknaming it as month, and the value that it contains, that is 12. So from now onwards, month basically represents the value 12 inside of it. Month now represents the value 12 that is present, that it is like the nickname of. So 12, the number 12 has a nickname of month from now onwards. So if I'm doing print month, if I'm doing print month right over here, it is going to print the value present inside of that month, the value of that month itself. So if I'm running this right over here, you are able to see that we are getting 12. That is the value present inside of that nickname that is being assigned right over here. Now, please don't call it as nickname. Call it as variables. That was just my way of making you guys understand. But it is basically variables itself. Now, there are some rules and regulations that you need to remember while creating a variable. Variable isn't something that, okay, today we'll woke up, tomorrow we'll create a new variable. There are some rules that we need to follow. Rules and convention, guys. There are very big difference between the two. Okay, let's first start with the rules, guys. So let me just open up Paint. Okay, by mistake it happened so that it opened up automatically. That's good. So we'll try to first. Okay, guys, one more thing. The classes are going to be 60 minutes to 90 minutes long. Every single day for 7 days continuously at the same time. The classes are going to be 60 minutes to 90 minutes long, guys. Because there's a lot that we have to cover and we have limited time frame and we have to start everything from the basics. So make sure that you guys are setting that time aside. I'm letting you guys know right now itself. And if every day you guys are behaving well, I will show you guys one animal. Those who already know me, they might know that I have a lot of animals with me. I have 3 cats and 2 dogs. So I'll let you guys meet each and every one of them if you guys behave properly. Okay, so right over here, guys, let's start rules and conventions, guys. Okay, rules and conventions. So the rule basically says that I cannot kill people. Okay, the rule says I cannot kill people, guys. If I kill somebody, then I'm going to go to jail. That is what rule basically says. Of course, killing somebody is not good, but sometimes you feel like killing somebody, right? So that is a rule. If I break that rule, I'm going to go to jail itself. That is something that is going to happen with me. Okay, that is a very, very dirty handwriting, but I hope that you guys are able to understand. Convention, that is basically, I've written convention right over there. I hope that you guys are able to understand. Convention basically says that you should eat, when you're eating, you should use a fork and a spoon. Okay, use fork and spoon. That is the convention. That is the convention right over there. Even if I take up the plate and I put my face inside of the plate and start eating directly from my mouth itself. If I put my face inside of it and start eating directly from the plate itself, nobody is going to throw me to jail, right? Nobody is going to throw me into jail. The only thing that people will be able to say to me is that that man is not human, he is an animal. He doesn't know how to eat. That's the only thing that they will be able to say to me. Right or wrong, guys? Please let me know. Right or wrong, guys? Please let me know. If I'm directly putting my face inside of a plate and eating it, people will just be able to say to me that he's not a human, he's an animal itself. So conventions do not get you thrown inside of jail. But rules, breaking rules will let you I will throw you inside of the jail itself, right? So let us try to understand these two words from the perspective of naming a variable, guys. Let's start off with our first particular thing, that is rules. Okay, so there's some rules that you need to understand. Let's take up an example, rent. Okay, this is my variable name, guys, rent. Any variable name that you can think of. Divide it into 2 halves. Divide it into 2 parts, guys. The first part is the first letter of the variable name. The first part is the first letter of the variable name, guys. The second part is the rest of the variable name. Whatever is remaining, that is the second part of the variable name, guys. Okay, first part is basically just the first letter. The first letter of a variable name can be small a to small z. It can be capital A to capital Z. It can be an underscore. If you guys don't know what is an underscore, I'm just giving you guys an example right over here. So okay, I need to increase the size, I guess. Dude, come on, increase the size. Lazy piece of shit. Okay, so A underscore Z. Okay, so that is basically an underscore right over there, guys. Okay, if you guys don't know what is an underscore. The second half of the variable name, that is except the first letter, it can be small a to small z, it can be capital A to capital Z, it can be an underscore, or it can be 0 to 9 as well, guys. It can be 0 to 9 as well. You cannot have any kind of special characters inside of the variable name. You cannot have a number as the first letter of your variable name itself. These are some of the rules and regulations that you need to follow. You cannot have any kind of @ or ampersand or these type of symbols. You cannot have it. Okay, you cannot have it inside anywhere inside of your variable name. Special characters not allowed. Spaces not allowed. Okay, these are the only things that are allowed, guys. Please remember it. The second particular thing that you guys need to remember is that variables, Python in general is a case sensitive language, guys. It's a case sensitive language. That basically means for Python, small a and capital A are 2 separate things. They are not the same. It is case sensitive, lowercase and uppercase. Okay, it is case sensitive. That basically means small a and capital A are 2 separate things itself. So for example, if you are saying str, capital S, capital T, capital R, capital S, small t, capital R, capital S, small t, small r, all these will be considered as different variable names. These are not the same variable name. These are different variable names, guys. Okay, different variable names. So, for example, if you are having, and the last particular rule that basically says is you cannot use reserved keywords as a variable name. Cannot use reserved keywords as a variable name, guys. What do you mean by reserved keywords? Basically, words that have special meaning to Python. Basically, you cannot use any of the girlfriends of Python when you are in town. That is what it is basically saying. Okay, anything that has special meaning to Python, you cannot use it. For example, print. Print has a special meaning to Python, so you cannot use that. You cannot use it right over there. And these keywords you try to get to understand. The more that you study, the more that you practice, the more keywords you will be able to understand. The more keywords you will be able to understand. So it is something that you will be only able to understand with time, guys. With time. Okay. Now, if you break any of these rules, you will be sent to jail, and getting sent to jail in Python is equivalence of getting errors. Okay. Getting sent to jail is basically getting errors. Your code will not work at all. Your code will not work at all. That is what is meant by, if you are having any kind of, if you are breaking the rules, if you break the rules, guys, you start getting errors. Your code will not function properly. Now, there are some conventions as well that you need to keep in mind. Now, these conventions, if you're not following the conventions, guys, your code will work properly. Whatever conventions are there, if you don't follow that, your code will work properly. There will be no errors, no issues with your code. But if you are showing that code to any other developer, you will be considered as noobs. As noobs. Because you don't even know the etiquettes that are there while coding. Just like while eating food, you have to use a spoon and fork to eat it properly, right? So there are some etiquettes while you have to code as well. So if any other developer, any other programmer will see your code, he will just say to you one thing: you are a noob. You don't know anything related to programming. You don't even know the basic courtesies that are there related to programming itself. Noob basically means a beginner, somebody who doesn't know anything about programming itself. So we call it as noobs in the nerdy language, right? So there are two conventions that I want you guys to follow always. Two conventions, guys, just two conventions. The first convention that is there, let me show you guys that. I've already written it. So like I said, the notes have been created in a very intensive manner, guys. So you will be able to see right over here. I have created the notes in such a way that I think so all this is covered right over there. I hope so. Blah, 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 blah. Multiple assignment operator, variable naming conventions right over here. And these are the two particular conventions that I mentioned. So these are the rules, guys. I think so the rules I've already told you guys about it, right? The fuck? Where did I go? So as you're able to see, all the rules are already mentioned in the like your notes itself. So you can refer it right over there. I've already taught you guys that. And then you are having these two conventions, guys. The first convention basically says very easily that whenever you are naming a variable, the variable name should first have meaning. Okay, it should be meaningful. That is, it should be descriptive. The second particular thing that you have to make sure while naming a variable name is that it should be short. So a variable name should be short and descriptive in nature. For example, you are taking up a variable that is going to take up the height of a tree as an input. Okay, you are creating a variable that is going to take up the height of a tree as an input, guys. So how would you be taking that in? The first thing that you will be doing is you will be what are your options? Let's assume height. Let's assume x. Let's assume h. Let's assume height underscore of underscore the underscore tree. So these are some of the options available right over here. Secondly, you are having one more option. Let's put it up right over here. Height tree. Okay. Underscore tree. These are some of the options that you can name your variable as. Now x and h, both of them are short. X and h, both of them are short, but they are not descriptive. They are not descriptive. So you cannot use x and h as your variable names because they are short but not descriptive. They don't tell you what they are containing inside of it. Height of the tree is descriptive. It is very descriptive right over there, but it is not short. It is very lengthy. So you cannot use height of a tree as a variable name. It is descriptive, but it is not showing you the right picture. Now, depending upon the kind of project that you are working upon, both height as well as height underscore tree will work for you. But that depends upon the project that you're working upon. For example, if you're working upon a project that is going to take up a lot of heights of various different plants, then height underscore tree is the most apt one. It is short and it tells you that this is the height of a tree. But if the entire project, the only height that you're going to take up is of the tree itself, then you don't have to specify that height underscore tree. You can directly use height as well. So depending upon the project right over there, you have to decide what is a good suitable name for your variable, and it is very important, guys. Always remember this. This is something that will even be seen when you're going for interviews, for internships and job opportunities as well. This is something that the people taking up your interviews are going to notice. So keep that in mind, guys, because this sets up a particular person from a noob to a person who actually knows programming. The second particular convention that I want you guys to follow is that whenever you are naming a variable, guys, whenever you are naming a variable, the variable name should be in the Pythonic way of naming variable. That is, it should be of the snake case. So yes, it's very funny that the programming language is called as Python, and the method of writing a variable name used right over there is called as snake, snake case. Okay, snake case. So yes, it is a little bit ironical right over there, but yeah. So what do you mean by snake case? Basically, the Pythonic way of naming a variable. That is basically the rules, the conventions that are there related to Pythonic. Okay, we call it as Pythonic because that is related, conventions related to the Python programming language, right? So what does this mean? What does snake case basically means? You should never be using capital letters. You should always be using like lowercase letters itself. For example, you want to write height tree, so it should all be in lowercase letters, HEIGHT, height underscore tree. That means your word should be separated by an underscore and everything should be in lower letters itself. That is the reason why it is called as snake case. That is the reason why it is called as snake case, guys. Everything is in lower letters, no capital letters anywhere, as well as every word separated by underscore. Okay, every word separated by underscore itself. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know once again. You guys are so smart and so intelligent, guys. Amazing, guys, amazing. Proud of you guys. I'm so proud of you guys right over here. Now, why is Python so fucking famous? Okay, why is Python so famous right over here? Because Python is one of the easiest languages to study and it makes coding small. It, like, you don't have to write tons and tons of lines of code. It will make your code smaller, precise. Just what you have to do, you just have to write that. Let us look at one of the examples of this. Now let's assume I want to create a particular like a fish tank. Okay, I want to create a fish tank, guys, and for that I want to have an app that is able to take the height, length and width from me and is able to give me the volume of that tank. So volume is basically height multiplied by length multiplied by width. That is what we are doing right over here, right? So we are first taking in the three inputs. We are taking height is equals to 3, length is equals to 6, width is equals to 2 right over here. And then we are multiplying all that and creating volume. So we know what is the answer, right, guys? What should be the answer, guys? Please let me know. What should be the answer, guys? Please let me know, guys. The answer would be 36, right, guys? The answer would be 36 right over here. So when I run this, as you're able to see, 36 is coming up on our screen, guys. Now, instead of writing, so here we are assigning, this is called as assigning variables. Okay, so what does assigning variables means? There is a variable that there's a nickname. We are assigning a value to it. We're assigning a value to it right over here. Now, instead of writing that in 3 lines, you can, inside of Python, you can do it in just 1 line of code. You don't need to use 3 lines of code, guys. I can just replace this with 1 line of code. What do I want? What are the variables that I want to create? Height, length, length. And then we are having the width. Okay, height, comma, length, comma, width is equals to 3, 6, 2. The same 3 lines of code, guys, that was there. Now I've converted it into a single line of code. Your 3 is going to get assigned to height. So height will be equal to 3. Your 6 will be assigned to length. So your length will be equal to 6. And your 2 will be assigned to your width. And your width will be equal to 2, guys. As simple as that, guys. As simple as that. So if we are running this particular line of code, the same result will be coming to you guys. That is 36. But now you are writing all those 3 lines of code in just 1 line of code. So Python makes your code smaller, makes your code precise. That is one of the major benefits of using Python as well. You don't have to write a lot of code to run Python. It is the most easiest programming language out there. Are you guys able to understand what is happening right over here? This is called as multiple assignment operation. This is called as multiple variable assignment operation or multiple assignment operation as well. That is, there are multiple variables and we are assigning multiple values to them. It's as simple as that in just 1 line of code. That is one of the other benefits of using Python as well, guys. Let's move on to the next particular topic, guys. We have dealt with naming a variable and the basic stuff as well. The next thing that we are going to do is we are going to learn about another example of how Python makes our code a little bit shorter. So right over here, guys, we are having, first of all, we are having rent is equals to 1700. First, we are having rent is equals to 1700, guys. Then we are increasing the rent to 2000. We are increasing the rent to 2000 itself. Now, what is happening right over here is inside of memory, inside of your computer, first rent had a value of 1700. Then we took that value off and we threw it outside and we replaced it by 2000 right now. So that 1700 is now lost to us. It is never going to come back. Okay. You took that value out from the pot. Let's assume there's a box called as rent, which has a value of 1700. You took that value off, you threw it off, and now you have replaced it by 2000. So now you don't have the access to 1700. This, my friends, is called as overwriting the variable. This is a technical term for that, guys. You need to remember these technical terms as well, right? This is called as overwriting the variable, where the old value is forgotten and the new value is the only one that we remember. The new value is the only one that we remember, guys. So if we print this out, you will be able to see that we are getting 2000 printed out. 1700 is lost. The actual name, the technical name for this is called as overwriting the variable, guys. Overwriting the variable. Okay. Next thing that we are doing right over here is we are adding 700 to our rent. We are increasing the value of rent by 700. So initially the value was 1700. We changed that to 2000 itself. And now we are increasing the value of rent by 700. So the new value should be 2700, guys. That is what we are doing right over here. The new value should be 2700. So if we are running this particular thing, you guys will be able to see that we are getting 2700 printed right over here. Now, instead of writing it so long, you can actually just replace this entire thing by plus is equals to. Instead of writing rent is equals to rent plus 700, you can write it as rent plus is equals to 700. Both, this basically means the exact same as what this means. Okay, so let me just put up hash and then rent is equals to rent plus 700. Both these statements mean the exact same thing, guys. Both these statements mean the exact thing. Now, please do remember right over here, guys, this is coming up in green. Are you guys able to see this? This part of the code is coming up in green. This is called as commenting a code. Okay, this is called as commenting a code, guys. What do you mean by a comment? A comment is something that you don't want to be included in your code. It is not actual code. It is just English. Okay, right over here, if I write this, hi, my name is Shaurya. So as you're able to see right over here, this is just a comment. This is not code. This is just normal text right over there. This is not a code, guys. Sometimes what happens is when you're coding, you want to provide some extra details so that you are able to remember later on what happened right over there. Some extra information about the code, that this is what I did right over here. This particular code does this itself. This helps you in documentation. This process is called as documentation, guys, where you document your code so that if anybody else starts working upon that code, they are able to understand it. Okay, they are able to understand it itself. So your Python will just ignore this particular part and will run everything else. So as you're able to see, it will just ignore that and it will just make the value of rent to be equal to 2700. So you can have it as anything. If you want rent equal to rent minus 700, just replace the plus with minus. So now that is equal to rent is equal to rent minus 700, guys. As you're able to see, that is the answer that we are getting as well. You can convert it into rent is equal to rent divided by 700 if you want that. You can do that as well. That will give you the answer that you want. You can do it as rent is equal to rent multiplied by 700 as well. So whatever you guys want to do with this, that is up to you guys to figure it out. But yeah, you can do it. It basically makes your code a little bit shorter. That's it. A very important tool to remember by itself. The next thing that we need to understand is data types. Okay, data types is a very important concept inside of any programming language that you're using. For example, think about it, guys. Just look around you. Just look at the live chat. There are some numbers that are there. There are some decimal numbers, 3.4. That is the number of people watching us live right now. There are 1,300 that you're writing. Somebody is writing 700 itself. Somebody is writing shorthand operator. That is not a number. That is totally something different. So data is present all around us that are various different categories. It's not as if all the data around us is of the same category. Some is text. Some is a number. Someone is a decimal number itself. Someone is a true and false value. So different kinds of data exist all around you. Now inside of Python as well, what we have done is we have differentiated, we have made different types of data inside of Python. So the first little type of data that we are going to learn about is integer and floats. That is numbers and decimal numbers. Okay, so basically numbers in general. So that is what we are going to learn. So this is the first data type inside of Python. Again guys, data type basically means different kinds of data are there. We have categorized them into various different types. And this is the first two types of data that we are going to learn right now. And the most easiest as well. Integers and floats, guys. So let's start by doing something. So integer basically means all your integral values. Your 0, your minus 100, your plus 100, your 5, 6, 7, your negative 10, 15, 14. All these are integers. What you have studied previously in mathematics. These are called as integers right over there. And floats or floating point number, that is the second data type. Floats or floating point number itself is basically your decimal values, your negative and your positive decimal values that exist. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. Is it hard for you guys to understand, or something is going on pretty wrong or something? Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Okay, so we will stop right over here. First day, I don't want to burden you guys with everything on the very first day itself. Tomorrow, we are going to continue from right over here, that is data types in Python. And we are going to try to cover up all the data types tomorrow, that is integer, floats, strings, booleans, and some methodologies right over there. Okay, that will be the aim tomorrow, guys, to cover up as much as possible inside of Python. So tomorrow there is going to be a 90 minutes of classes. Today is the first day. I don't want you guys to be, oh shit, like, no, we can't study that much. So first day, take up a chill pill itself. Now I will be explaining you guys. I'm not giving you guys the attendance. Okay, the class is still there. I'm not saying the class is of 60 minutes. Class is still of 90 minutes. I don't want you guys to study anymore. I want you guys to take a chill right now. Okay, so now I will be explaining you guys how you are going to get these certificates. Okay, although the certificates are for free, but I've already told you guys that DevTown is seeing just two things to give out the certificates. If you are punctual within the classes and you are here to learn, if you are doing these two things, that is the reason why you are getting the certificates. We want certificates to have value. So for that particular thing itself, we are going to take up attendances, multiple attendances, not just one, not just two, multiple attendances every single day for 7 days continuously. We're going to take up multiple attendances every single day for 7 days continuously. It's a 90 minutes class. We have a lot of time to take up attendance anywhere in the middle of the class. Maybe at the start of the class, at the end of the class, in the middle of the class. Students who will be having 100% attendance. Students who will be having 100% attendance, that is, they came live to the class. And please, I'm letting you guys know, if you are not present live with us at the point that we start the class, and if you miss out the attendance, even you miss out the attendance by 1 minute, you will lose the attendance. The attendance link will already be closed. You will have very little time. If you are live in the class, you are listening to me properly, only then you will be able to fill your attendance, otherwise not. Otherwise not. So if you are not coming on time to the class, every single day the class is going to start at the exact same time. We are not going to change the timings of the classes. Come to the classes properly, listen to me very carefully, learn as much as possible right over there. Fill out your attendance. If you guys are having 100% attendance, guys, you will be given the certificates. All the certificates. I don't think so. That is a very big deal, guys, right? The only thing that we are asking from you guys is come to the class, learn right over there, build a little bit of project, get your certificates, enjoy your life. That is all that we are asking right over there. I don't think so that is too much for you guys, right? So how to give the attendance, where I will be giving the attendance, all that I will be explaining you guys after some time. Okay, that can be put to a hot box itself. But let me know, did you guys learn, like, did you guys enjoy today's class? Please do let me know. I'd like to take up a little bit of feedback from you as well related to the class. Any suggestions that you guys are having related to class, it will be very great if I'm able to receive that. So could you guys let me know, did you guys like today's class? Did you guys enjoy the today's class itself? Or was it something like it was not really suitable for you? Like just like you guys can be very frank with me. My job right over here is to make sure that you guys are able to understand as much as possible. Right? That is my job right over here. So I want to make sure that the learning process for you guys is good. It is interesting for you guys. You guys are enjoying right over here and you guys are learning something at the same particular point of time, right? So we'll make sure that we are able to go at the right pace. Everybody is able to understand everything. That is my major aim right over here. So let's make sure that this event is a success, guys, right? Along with that, not Elon Musk is different. Along with that, we are having like multiple boot camps. I think so. Many of you guys might be knowing us. Many of you guys are coming to the boot camp for the very first time. So we have multiple boot camps that go on throughout the entire. Every single week we have multiple topics that we take up boot camps on. The reason why we have these free boot camps with so many certificates is because we want to inculcate the habit within students to learn every single day. See, with programming, there's a very, very, very big problem, guys. Just listening to me is not going to solve anything. Just listening to me, it is not going to solve anything for you. You have to practice everything that I taught you guys in today's class. Okay? You have to practice everything that I've taught you guys in today's class. I'm giving you guys a very simple assignment today. A very simple assignment. I'm not even going to check the assignment, guys. I promise you one thing, I'm not going to check the assignment. It is just for you guys. Whatever we have learned in today's class, could you guys just practice it? Whatever, just print statement is there. Just go and practice it once. Just write the code once. The more that you write code, the more that you practice, the more you will be able to learn. Just listening to me won't help you guys. So if it's not a big deal, guys, today I want you guys to do just one thing, just one line of code, hello world. Just open up Google Colab, run hello world inside of it. Feel nice that you are actually practicing something. Can you guys do that for me, guys? It is not something that is going to help me at all, but it is going to help you at the end of the day. Okay. The second particular thing, guys, that like I already said, we have multiple boot camps that we run throughout the entire year. Not just on artificial intelligence, but also on web development, on data science, on cyber security, on data structures and algorithms, on various different programming languages as well. So we have multiple boot camps that we are currently running. So because you guys are of this particular boot camp, many of you guys were asking for the registration link. So let me tell you guys one thing, that there is no, like, if you are currently in this particular boot camp and if you have not registered yourself, there's no issues in that. This is your first boot camp. We are able to understand that some kind of problems might happen at some particular point of time. So even if you have not registered, even if you fill your attendance today, you guys will be able to get your certificates. Even if you have not registered, when I will be giving the attendance, the class is of 90 minutes, not of 60 minutes, guys. Just letting you guys know, 90 minutes class. But even if you have not registered, no issues. Fill up your attendance. We'll take up that attendance as your registration. Okay. But guys, in the next particular boot camp, in any other boot camp, if you guys want to participate, then you will have to re-register yourself for every single boot camp. Are you guys able to understand this? You will have to re-register yourself for every single boot camp, guys. So for every boot camp that you want to participate in, you will have to re-register for that. The boot camps are going to be completely free. Every boot camp will have its own set of 4 certificates associated with it. So you don't have to worry about that. The only point is that because every single boot camp is separate, we take up individual registrations for the same. For example, right now, the next boot camp that we are having, let me show you guys that. The next boot camp, so how many of you guys want to learn front-end web development with React, JS and JavaScript? So let me tell you guys one thing. Python, like I said, is the second most important, the second most in-demand programming language in the entire world. The number 1 position goes to JavaScript, guys. JavaScript is the most in demand, the most popular programming language in the entire world, guys. And due to that reason itself, on 17th of July, I'm going to start another bootcamp of mine that is going to cover up HTML, CSS, JavaScript, the entire front-end web development with React.js, and a project we will be building using React.js as well at the end of the bootcamp. That is something that will be there in that particular bootcamp, guys, that I have currently started working upon. Again, it will be completely free. It will have its own set of certificates for front-end web development that it will be there from Google, Microsoft, and Amazon, of course. So let me show you guys that particular bootcamp. I hope that you guys will be able to like that bootcamp. I hope so. And I hope that many of you guys will be participating in that bootcamp as well. As you're able to see, this is the Learn Front-End Web Development using React.js and JavaScript. Again, guys, there is no prerequisite in any of our bootcamps. You don't even need to know what is programming or anything as well, guys. Everything will be taught to you guys from the utmost scratch. So people asking about attendance, once again, the class is not over. The class is still left. Okay, I'm still speaking. Okay, right now we are discussing about the next bootcamp, guys. So, guys, this is just a practice for you guys before attendance. The attendance will be given in a very similar way, guys. So take this up as a practice right now. If you guys are interested in this bootcamp, the registrations are going to be compulsory, because I want you guys to develop that habit of continuously studying, continuously learning different technologies. So I want you guys to not mess up your progress, that okay, one bootcamp is over, then we don't want to continue further. Learn as much as possible, guys. So I'm going to give you guys the registration link for the same right now. For this particular bootcamp, I will be giving you guys the registration link right now in 2 minutes. This is the exact same way your attendance is going to take up. So take this up as a practice, guys. Okay, take this up as a practice. This is the first round of practice for you guys. Everybody, I want you guys to fill up the registration form. Take it up as a practice for your attendance, because the attendance is going to be taken up in a very similar manner, so you don't fail right over there. First thing, guys, if the link is not working for you, if you're getting a traffic error itself, you have to refresh or reload the link. Are you guys able to understand this? Guys, could you guys let me know? If you are facing an error opening the link, if the link is not working for you properly, guys, if the link is not working for you properly, you just have to refresh or reload the attendance link. So could you guys let me know, if the link is not working properly for you, what do you have to do? What do you have to do if the link is not working for you properly, guys? Could you guys repeat once again, guys? What do you have to do if you are not able to open up the link, guys? Refresh or reload the attendance link. Amazing, guys. So now I'm going to give you guys the registration link. This is a practice for your attendance as well. So I want you guys to continue further, guys. The next bootcamp that is going to start from the 17th, another free bootcamp on front-end web development using JavaScript and React.js. You'll be learning everything from scratch. You'll be even creating your own website using React.js at the end of the bootcamp. That is the project for that bootcamp, guys. So right now there are somewhere around 1,340 registrations. There are 3,600 people live with us. I want everybody to fill up this form, guys. I want everybody to fill up this form right now. This is your practice for your attendance as well, guys. This is your practice for your attendance, because the attendance is going to be given in a very similar format. So I want you guys to understand this is necessary to learn backend development before frontend, not at all. But we will be having a backend development bootcamp as well very soon. So everything will be there, guys. You don't have to worry. Like I said, guys, please start filling up your registrations right now itself. I have provided you guys with the registration link. I want to see at least all the 3,600 students registering for the next bootcamp as well. Okay. I want you guys to register for every single bootcamp itself, guys, right over here. That is the front-end web development bootcamp using JavaScript and React.js. This is your chance of understanding how the attendance is going to take up as well. The attendance is going to be provided in a very similar manner. Okay, I want you guys to complete your registration right now. Everybody, I wanted you guys to complete your registration right now itself. The reason for that is very simple, because the attendance is going to be taken up in a very similar format. So I want you guys to understand how to fill up a Google form, how to make sure everything is happening right over there. The form is there. The link to the form is there inside of the live chat itself. Everybody, we will be providing the attendance once this number reaches 4,900. Once this number reaches 4,900, then we'll be providing you guys with the attendance link. So it is up to you guys when you want to make that number reach to 4,900. The faster that you guys are doing, the more easily you will be able to get your attendance as well. Okay. So like I've already told you guys, the attendance, this is a practice for the attendance. I don't want anybody complaining that the attendance link is not working or this is happening or that is happening. That is the reason why I'm giving you guys the registration link first. This is the registration link for the next bootcamp. That is your JavaScript and React.js bootcamp that is going to happen from the 17th of July, guys. So the registration for the same is going to be done right now itself. Okay. Please complete your registration right now. Okay. Please complete your registration for the bootcamp, next bootcamp right now itself. Once we are able to reach 4,900 right over here, we will be starting with the attendance. So the delay that you guys will be doing in filling up the registration form, that will be the delay that will be there for getting the attendance. So if you have already filled up your attendance, guys, you guys can like talk to me as well and on any particular topic. We have a lot of time with us. Daily, you guys need to put up 90 minutes for the classes. Okay, daily 90 minutes for the classes needs to be there itself. Like I said, guys, the reason why we want you guys to register for the next bootcamp is to make sure that you are developing that habit of studying every single day. Like I said, this community is not for people who are just here for certificates. It is not for them. It is for people who actually want to learn, who actually want to grow, who want to learn new technologies, work on new stuff, learn new languages, create new projects every single week. That is the reason why we are having these free boot camps right over here, so that our students are able to learn as much as possible and grow as much as possible as well. So that is the reason why I want everybody to participate in the next boot camp. I've provided you guys with the registration. Once we are somewhere 2,000 behind target, guys. Currently we are 2,000 behind target. So 2,000 of you have still not registered yourself for the program. 2,000 of you have still not registered yourself for the program, guys. Complete your registration right now, and then we will be showing you guys the attendance link, guys. Okay, then I'll be giving you guys the attendance link as well. So the faster that you guys are able to complete your registration, the faster you will be getting the attendance as well, guys. Okay. The attendance link will be given once we are able to make sure that all the students have registered for the next boot camp. We're currently 1,700 behind target. So 1,700 students are still left for filling up their registration itself. Make sure that you guys are able to complete your registration right now, guys. The faster that you are able to do it, the faster you will be able to get the attendance as well. So please complete it as soon as possible. Okay. Okay, I don't care about certificates. I want to learn. Teach me. That's great. That is the spirit. The more that you are able to learn, the more you will be able to grow as well. Okay. Okay, this one interesting question. Sir, at last, which project will make on AI? So I think I've already told you guys. So the project that we will be doing on artificial intelligence is going to be an AI agent that will be able to play tic-tac-toe against you. That will be able to play tic-tac-toe against you guys. Okay. So basically he will be able to play cross and zero and will be able to defeat or even like make sure that it is a draw match every single time. That is the main aim of the AI like the AI bot that we are going to create, and we are going to create it from the utmost scratch, from the utmost basics itself, guys. So you don't have to worry. We have taken care of everything for you guys. So we have reached 3,500, 3,600 registrations, guys. So some of you guys are still not registering. Are they not listening to me carefully, or what are they doing right over here? Guys, the point with the bootcamps is to make sure that you guys are continuously learning, continuously practicing. We will be learning everything about front-end web development from the utmost basics. There are no more prerequisites. You'll be learning HTML, CSS, JavaScript. You'll be learning React.js. You will be learning one project. You'll be creating your own website using React.js. You'll be deploying it as well. And you will be able to share it with your friends and they will also be able to use it. Again, it's a free bootcamp. We don't charge anything for that. And the certificates are also the same. Just that this will be an AI certificate. That will be a front-end web development certificate. Okay. So I think so most of you guys have registered. I feel so. Like I think so somewhere around 600, 700 students haven't registered for the program. I don't know why, what they are thinking about it itself. So guys, in the next 7 days, tomorrow, what is our aim? I've given you guys a small assignment. Could you guys let me know what is the assignment, guys? Could you let me know what is the assignment, guys? Please let me know. What's the assignment for today's class, guys? Could you guys let me know once? It is to practice what we have learned in today's class. As simple as that, guys. Just practice. Tomorrow at the same time, we'll be starting with our class, guys. We'll be coming to the class at the same time. We'll be continuing from right over here itself. And we will be making sure that we are able to practice and learn daily. That is our aim, guys. Practice and learn daily. Same timing, guys. Do not forget, because if you're not coming on the class on time, you'll be missing out on your attendance, guys. You'll be missing out on your attendance. Okay. So please come on time, guys. Now I'm going to share with you the attendance, guys. Okay, now we'll be sharing up the attendance. Crafts minutes, it's always like I like take up all the feedback, whether it is negative or positive. If you feel so that you are not learning anything, I think so I'm not keeping you guys bound right over here, right? So you guys can like leave the class as well whenever you want. If you don't feel that this is comfortable for you, you can leave at any particular point of time. For me, I have to take care. Not everybody knows coding. This is the first day. I cannot teach them a lot. As well as I want to inculcate the habit of learning every single day. So that is up to you if you guys want to stay in the class or not. That I'm not telling anybody to do that. So right now I will be giving you guys the attendance link. Now please do remember, today you are having 10 minutes. You guys have used the registration link to understand how to fill up a Google form, how everything works. If it is not working for me, what should I do? You have learned that, right? So you will be having 10 minutes today to fill out your attendance. After 10 minutes, the attendance will be closed. After 10 minutes, the attendance will be closed. Learn how to fill up the attendance today, guys, because from tomorrow onwards, in the middle of the class itself, I will be giving out the attendance and there will be just 5 minutes to fill out the attendance. If somebody is not listening to me carefully, if somebody is not paying attention to the class or is not live with me on time, he will just miss out the attendance. It is as simple as that. Only people who are there in the class listening to me carefully and actually working right over here will be the only ones who will be able to fill up the attendance. Today you guys are having 10 minutes. Tomorrow there will be just 5 minutes, guys. I'm telling you guys right now, do not come back and tell me, guys, sir, I didn't knew about it. So I'm telling you guys right now. So let me create your attendance link, guys, right now. Give me a second. In the meanwhile, you guys can complete your registration for the next bootcamp. I'm creating your attendance link in the meanwhile, guys. So sorry. I'm having a little bit of cough. I don't know why. So I always have it like there's nothing that I can do about it. I've understood that. So about the attendance, I've already told you guys. So make sure that you guys are not facing any kind of problems. You have got the registration as a practice as well. I've told you guys everything that you need to know about filling up your attendance properly. So even after then you are not able to fill up your attendance, that means you are not listening to me or you were not paying attention in the class. Okay. So I'm providing you guys with the attendance right now. So this is the day 1 attendance of Python Artificial Intelligence. Responses are open, send, link, shorten, copy and paste. Okay, so the link will be closed exactly at 9:43, guys. The link will be closed exactly at 9:43. You have 10 minutes to fill out the attendance, guys. Link will be closed exactly at 9:43, guys. 9:43, the link will be closed. Start filling up your attendance right now itself, guys. Start filling up your attendance right now itself, guys. Start filling up the attendance right now itself, guys. The attendance link will be closed exactly at 9:43, guys. The attendance link will be closed exactly at 9:43. Please start filling up your attendance. Please start filling up your attendance itself, guys. Coding with Devil Insan, if you don't know where are the certificates or how to get the certificates, that means that you were not attending the day 9 of that bootcamp. Go and watch the day 9 of the bootcamp. You will be able to understand where are the certificates and how to get it. Go and watch that day 9 of the bootcamp itself. Guys, the attendance link will be closed in the next 9 minutes. You are having the next 9 minutes to fill out your attendance, guys. I provided you guys with the attendance itself. Okay, please try to fill up your attendance as fast as possible, guys. After 9 minutes, the attendance link will be closed. After 9 minutes, the attendance link will be closed, guys. As you are able to see, people have started filling up the attendance. It is working absolutely well. Please start filling up your attendance itself, guys. After 9 minutes, the attendance link will be closed, guys. Okay, no issues in that. I will help you. So if you are not able to go further away from the boot camp, I will help you to move away from the boot camp. So I just shut him up instead. So the attendance link, I've already posted it in the live chat, guys. If you are present in the live chat, you should be able to see the attendance link. Okay, you should be able to see the attendance link right over there. Okay, in exactly how many minutes? 8 minutes, the attendance link will be closed. So the free course of Python will be given to those students who will be completing the entire bootcamp properly. Those students will be getting the free course of Python itself. Okay. Sir, will AI replace developers? What are your thoughts? Binash, in this particular bootcamp, we are here to understand what is AI. Just go through the bootcamp once, you will understand what is AI and there is nothing to be afraid of. Okay, so just go to the bootcamp, you will easily be able to understand this is all that Instagram influencers are doing just to create posts because they don't themselves don't understand anything. Just go to the bootcamp, you will be able to understand what is basically AI. That is what we are here to understand practically as well as theoretically as well. Okay, guys, please do complete your like registration as well as attendance, guys. Both, please try to complete it as soon as possible. The registration link for the next bootcamp, I've already pinned it up in the live chat. So if you're interested to join that bootcamp, guys, JavaScript, React, JS, you'll be learning how to create websites and everything. Definitely do that. Okay. So thank you so much, guys. Lux, again, my channel, mild rules. I can still remove you from right over here. No matter how much time. So instead of doing that, if you can just shut up and listen to the class, that will be much more important for you. Okay. Okay, guys. So keeping that in mind itself, guys, we have provided you guys with the attendance. We have provided you guys with the registration link itself. Tomorrow we'll be starting the bootcamp at the same time. So please come on the exact same time to attend the class itself, guys. We'll be continuing from tomorrow and we'll be continuing further. Okay. So attendance has already been given to you guys. I've already given you guys the attendance for the day one. I've already provided you guys with the registration link itself. Tomorrow at the same time we'll be starting the class, guys. Same time, 90 minutes. Please come on time, guys. Please come on time. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand it, guys? Please let me know. Okay, so we'll meet in tomorrow's class, guys. You guys can leave right now. We'll meet in tomorrow's class and we'll continue from right over there. Okay, we'll meet in tomorrow's class and we'll continue from right over there itself, guys. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Bye, guys. Bye. Okay, bye, guys. Bye. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Come in the class on time itself, guys. The class is over. You guys can leave. I'm just letting you guys know. Right, the attendance has been given. Almost everybody who was present in the class has been able to fill up the attendance as well. The registration link for the next bootcamp also I have provided to you guys, so there shouldn't be any issues with that as well. It was great meeting you guys. So much like it was great that you guys were able to come to the time on time into the class as well. So we'll meet in tomorrow's class and we'll continue from right over there. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, guys. Love you guys. Bye, guys. Bye, bye, bye.